less than a quarter of a mile from where Skibowl, from where Government Camp's main road joins Highway 26. We come to a place where the exit from Skibowl's parking lot comes out here. And if you don't get on Highway 26 but diagonally cross and continue in this direction, there is no sign saying that this is actually the old highway, the old Mount Hood Loop Highway, and it also pretty much, for at least a little while here, coincides with the Barlow Road. So actually there is a sign, but all that the sign says is there's a snow park here, nothing else. Just a quarter mile from Highway 26, maybe a mile total from the heart of Government Camp. We are now on the old highway, Mount Hood Loop Highway, which continues that way, and it has been blocked to motorized traffic, first by a metal gate, then by an earthen mound a little later on, and it's been blocked that way for many, many years, maybe decades even. But if you turn into the woods here, you end up seeing a whole bunch of trails here, up to Enid Lake, the Crosstown Trail back to Government Camp, and the Pioneer Bridle Trail goes kind of like pretty much in that direction, straight down, and connects with Kiwanis Camp Road practically, etc. And interestingly enough, there is one short segment where if you go into the forest here for, I don't know, just a couple hundred yards, and then you turn left at an intersection, it's just a dirt trail, you turn left, and pretty soon after you turn left you see a small sign on a tree saying original Barlow Route. So the original Barlow Route pretty much went this way, and then if you follow that Barlow Route, eventually it rejoins this the old highway. There, we are at the crossroads. If you continue on, you're on the Pioneer Bridle Trail, and if you turn left here, you'll end up on the Barlow Trail. How do we know? Read the signs. And the trail really narrows from here, and it just gets worse. It gets worse. It just gets worse. Lots of fallen trees, and one of the problems is nobody's maintaining the Barlow Road anymore. Nobody has for the past 70, 80, 100 years, God knows. And unfortunately the same is true now of the old Mount Hood Loop Highway. Oh my God, look at this. This used to be a perfectly paved road. Yep. The old Mount Hood Loop Highway. What does it say? Built in 1924 and destroyed in 2012. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, this is supposed to be back to nature? I guess nature needs broken asphalt to eat, hey? This is the highway that President Roosevelt traveled on in 1937 when he came to inaugurate Timberline Lodge. In fact, this is the highway that was used to transport all the materials used to build Timberline Lodge on. This is the old Mount Hood Highway, and we're not treating it with respect. It has historic significance and it has recreational value, and neither one of them has been taken care of. Fortunately, even though the highway has been destroyed just, about a year ago, somebody had already opened up a bypass trail and marked it with some yellow ribbons. So let's go this way. Fortunately, we are out of it now. We are at the other end now of the cut up piece of road, and we're lucky that it actually continues nicely paved from now on. All right, Here we can get off the road if we want to and connect with the Pioneer Bridle Trail. In fact, a lot of people come up the Pioneer Bridle Trail and then they turn off this way, even though the Pioneer Bridle Trail actually goes off to the right. Over here there's a sign that simply identifies it as a ski trail. But let's stay on Highway 26, the old Mount Hood Loop Highway, just to see what it looks like. See, now this is what I call back to nature. Nature is kind of automatically reclaiming it by growing from both sides and making it real shady and narrow here. Eventually we come upon a cliff, and that's Highway 26 below, modern day Highway 26. And that over there is the last turn in the highway just before the Mirror Lake trailhead. And in fact they say that that's where the first chute used to be, and then they moved the first chute off of Laurel Hill. We're now standing on Laurel Hill basically, and Laurel Hill right here was basically Highway 26 blasted its way through Laurel Hill. The Laurel Hill continues that way, and even the old highway used to come this way too, except it didn't go straight. Then it did a little serpentine that way and back up that way. And in fact, what you see over there is the remnant of Highway 20, the old highway. We can continue riding there and eventually get to chute number 3, which was sort of in that direction. Yeah, we are going to go right down this trail here. Okay, so we are now on the other side of Highway 26. There's Highway 26 down there. And we used to be up there on top of that ridge. And now we're on the other side, which is in the shade mercifully in the afternoon. And we can proceed on both highway, the old highway and Barlow Trail continue in this direction.